Yes, it's January 21st, and it's now about 7:30 p.m. Northern BC, British Columbia. Well, I just did a short video and I made a mess out of it because I didn't watch that the sound was working, so now I got to do it all over again. I hope you don't mind. What the subject of this thing is abortion, but the a little different take on it. I mean, it's been going on now for quite a while. It's it's really a bad thing, and how it comes about is, all my life, and I've lived now. I'm going to be 89 in another couple of months. This abortion stuff really only started, a few years ago in earnest, and then it's got up to be millions of babies a year. Now, when you get to doing that, you destroy your own country. You're gone. Your whole nation is gone, and strangers take over, and that's what's happening. But what I was going to talk about is basically the reason for abortion. When you get something like feminism going, and feminism basically is it's an idea of against male domination sort of thing, they say, and all that, patriarchy and whatever, and basically the destruction of the family is what it basically boils down to. But it's developed into more than that. Abortion has grown on this civilization. It wasn't there before. It's grown now as a demand. And why is, I believe, the reason that abortion is so prevalent, and women fight for it so hard now is not for the reasons they talk about. And they try to mix in their freedom for reproduction and blah, blah, blah. But it's not that either. It's jealousy of for the reason that men don't have a consequence as a result of sex, but women do, or can. And as such, if it's a jealousy thing, and then, of course, you would say, I don't want any responsibility for the Sex Act. Now, that goes right against nature, totally against nature, and totally against, well, God's plan for a family. And I believe that is what it is now. It's a situation that women want equal rights to free sex without repercussions. And, they twist it around all ways to be politically correct, and then they soon convince enough people that they should support them. And I mean, it's just like supporting gays. I mean, there's nothing, not one thing I know of that is that has a good result of being gay. There's nothing good about it. It just brings problems, disease, problems, whatever, and destroys a lot of men. And these kind of things are spiritual things that have come into the world, and it's pretty hard to fight them. But after a while, when you analyze it, you can understand it, and you see where it's going. hopefully you're not involved, but I believe that that's what it is. That's the reason for abortion now is sexual freedom, no repercussions. Not fair that men should be able to have sex with no repercussions and women aren't. Yeah, it's got to that now. But anyway, there's people still having families, thank goodness for that. But it's going to be tougher and tougher to raise children anymore with all this twisted stuff going on, LGBT and critical race theory and stuff, all these things. That's it's gonna make it hard for a young man and a woman to live a easy or a decent normal life in this world anymore. It's gonna be hard, and that's too bad. I really feel sorry for that. That's a bad thing. So that's all I can say tonight, and I wish wish it wasn't that way, but I guess that's what it is. Thank you very much, and goodbye.